Welcome back to another Reaction Monday. Now I'm recording this on Sunday because I don't have any time tomorrow, but it's still, I think, gonna premiere or come out on Mondays. So I think I'll record it on Sundays and then I'll try to get them out on Mondays. So that's kind of the plan stepping forward. I'm already having a difficult time. It's really late here on Sunday night and I'm just now getting to these videos because I was busy all weekend, and this is one of the things that I kind of anticipated would happen once I got a job here in the United States and I'm actually working like the normal 8 to 5, 9 to 5 or whatever kind of job, whereas in Korea I was having every Monday off. So that made it easy to make videos, and I was basically on my own schedule and a university schedule, so I had a lot of time in between and I can make my own time. But that's not the case anymore from now on, so this is going to get a little sticky at times, I think, especially if my weekends like this weekend were crazy busy and I was doing lots of stuff. So you're just going to have to work with me, and there might be some weeks where I just don't get anything out because I just had too much to do during the weekend and couldn't get one out on Sunday. But nonetheless, we are here today. It is Reaction Monday, and we are getting to John Petrucci. It's been a long time in coming. People have been asking for when I was going to actually do my reaction to Terminal Velocity. As you can see, I'll put a card right here where you can see the initial reaction to the single of Terminal Velocity. And now we're going to just go through the album step by step or song by song. Today we're going to try to do 3 songs. So I think we're going to start with the first, or I guess it's the second track, which is after Terminal Velocity. And it's called The Oddfather. So I have had some background in this. I've really seen comments without listening to the song yet, and it sounds like Gemini is a good one, and there's another one which we're going to get to Gemini today. So I don't know about The Oddfather, but let's find out. Ooh, starts off with a little bit of oddness. Like a little flamenco. I know he loves Di Miola, so. Kind of sounds like the drums sound like Dre from Cirque du Soleil. Very Dream Theater-esque. Oh, nice switch there. I like how it just stopped and then subdivided it there. Yes. Oh, this sounds like Necromancy. The one that he played. No, Necromancer, I think is what it's called. That sounded very Necromancer-like. Switching a lot. Nice. See, he's subdividing it a lot, doing halftime a lot. So far, there hasn't been anything to really grab hold of. It's just kind of a mixture of parts. See, there's the halftime again. He's doing halftime and then full time, halftime and then full time. This part sounds like a very 6 Degrees beginning, like the rhythm part of the guitar. Kill it, John. Like that part. I love when he does this stuff. Almost sounds like a keyboard right there. Almost sounded like Jordan took over, but he didn't. Nice. This is John Petrucci right here. Okay, definitely not as strong as Terminal Velocity in my opinion, and the main reason is it didn't really have a melody. I mean, it had a melody, but it didn't have anything that really stuck, like that was really like, oh yeah, whereas that melody in Terminal Velocity definitely was a cool, happy-go-lucky feel kind of melody. This just kind of had like different parts. The consistency was more in the rhythms when it was like halftime to full time, but it just seemed kind of like a conglomeration of different parts and ideas, which not every song needs to be this like melodic, you know, verse, chorus kind of situation, which you don't really have so much of anyway when it comes to these kinds of songs and instrumentals and guitar instrumental songs. But this one just felt like there was nothing in this song that made me go, damn, like, wow. I mean, other than the run at the end, those couple runs, I was like, man, this is John Petrucci. That was good. And it was just an okay song. I would say it'll be interesting to see if this grows on me. This could be something I could see that grows on me the more I listen to it. And I'm also interested to see, number 2, if this is the weakest song on the album. So, the Oddfather. All right, so let's move on to the next one and see what we get. Already, I can tell this is a better song than the last one. Sounds like it's got that beginning of Universal Mind. It's the Universal Mind beginning. It's definitely happy too. Yeah, this is very much Terminal Velocity, kind of melodic. It's almost got like a punk feel, like all the small things. Very happy again. John Petrucci must have been in a good place when he was writing these songs. It's definitely a happy song. This is a good song to be driving across country, which I just went to Chicago last weekend. Wish I had the song to listen to on the road. Universal Mind again. Calling back. Yeah, this is very much a Terminal Velocity. Like Oddfather was an Oddfather. Dude, this part really sounds like Sum 41 or something. You want me to come to your window? Sorry, I'm not perfect. Oh, I like that. This is a great melody. Great melody. Definitely better than Oddfather already. I can see Portnoy going with his head when he plays. So Universal Mind every time I hear this. Not as hard or as good, but ooh, I like this part. Definitely after I listen to this several times, I'm going to be able to sing this out loud, every note for note. Blew everybody's face off. Yeah, it's the best part of the song for sure. I knew that was going up. I like that cymbal choke. Such a Portnoy fill. Such a good road trip song. Nice harmonization, building. How's it gonna end? Great ending. John and his feedback. Not much to say about the happy song, except that it was happy. It had a good melody. That kind of rhymed. And it was very similar to Terminal Velocity. Keep going on that rhyme scheme. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was really good. That's a song that I definitely think will be memorable, will be one of the better ones on the album. So far, out of the 3 songs that I've listened to, Oddfather is definitely odd and very at the bottom. And I would say, let's see, did I like this more than, I think I like this more than Terminal Velocity, just by a little bit. I felt like it had more character. Very, very similar, so I would say I'd put them pretty close to each other because, I mean, they're both happy feeling songs, good melodies, and then he goes off and crushes it. So I think that these two are pretty much tied for first, and then second, I guess, would be Oddfather. And now we're going to get on to the expectation I have of this. I hope I don't over-expectate because I've heard a lot of good things about this Gemini song, so I'll be interested to see if I agree with everybody else or if maybe my expectations are too high and it doesn't match that. But I'm getting ready to hear something that's going to be pretty good, I think. So here we go. Already. Oh, yes. Dude, he's already ripping on this. I feel like I've heard some of these parts before. If I remember in the interview, he said something about he wrote this a long time ago. Is this the one that he talked about? I feel like I've heard some of these parts before. That was very When the Water Breaks, when it breaks down into that to the slope. Dude, this is very When the Water Breaks. Go, LaRue. This song's already meeting and surpassing expectations. Heard this. Where have I heard this? love this part. Definitely best song so far. Just started by kicking your ass. Yes. God, I want to see him play this live. Aldi Mila. That's Aldi Mila. Is that him? Yes. Flamenco. It's like in the name of God part. Even the drum part is very in the name of God, but like not with heavy guitar, but actual flamenco kind of guitar. Yeah, that drum part's very in the name of God. You can see why people love the song. Dude, this is John saying, okay, I'm not dead yet. Nice. Breakdown. 2, 3, 4. This is going to be a hard one to beat. Yes, I love this part. I've heard this before. Is this all? This is very similar to Terminal Velocity right here. And something off his last album. Yeah. I love when you have high expectations, because usually I'm one of those people that has low expectations on purpose, because the way I've always thought about it is, if you're an optimist person, right? Okay, both are extreme. Optimism, pessimism, both are the extremes and the opposites of each other. But if you're an optimist and you think it's going to work out well, and it works out well, I don't think you appreciate it as much. Whereas if you think it's going to turn out bad and it actually doesn't turn out bad, because basically pessimism is both are self-defense mechanisms, but I definitely think that pessimism is a better self-defense mechanism, because if it doesn't turn out the way you want it to, you kind of prepared yourself for that. But if it does, you appreciate it more than the optimist who thought it was going to end up like that anyway and be like, oh yeah, I thought it was going to be like that anyway. No, but if you didn't think it was going to be like that, then you're even better. So it's nice, though, when you have high expectations going into something, knowing you have high expectations, which is unusual for me specifically, and it not only meeting that, but surpassing it. That song was freaking sick. Definitely the best one on the album. Definitely can see why people love it so much. And I'll be seriously interested to see if, I can't remember the other song that people talked about, the name of it, that they also said they loved on this album. I'll be very interested to see if it can beat it for me. Obviously, they're the top two songs. I can't remember the title. But Gemini certainly right now has got the #1 spot. This is a song I would love to see him play live for sure. And maybe we'll get that chance at some point. Hopefully, if he ever does some sort of small tour. Now that I'm back in the US, I definitely would go to it because I've not had the ability to go to any concerts really in Seoul for the last 9-10 years. So back in the United States, they don't normally come to Columbus, but they go to Cleveland a lot and sometimes Cincinnati. So I'll definitely be making those trips up there. So I'm definitely happy with this. I do hope he tours with it a little bit. And this is not even, we're halfway through the album. So we're going to finish for today, and then I'll kind of finish maybe or go to the next 3 songs the next time I get around to this, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I try to want to get this album done, and I want to get Haken's done, and I want to get Caligula's Horse. So I might just do those 3 in a round for the next 2 or 3 weeks to get those albums done before I move back to like some other bands. So for those of you who are waiting for these other bands, you might have to wait a little bit longer, because I want to get these done so that I can put them on my playlist and listen to them and enjoy them. And then I'll get to the Riversides and the other bands that you guys have been throwing out, the Pains of Salvation. I've been seeing those in the comments. So definitely stick around. Don't just not come back because you're not going to have your band maybe for a couple weeks. But I want to get through these 3 bands' new albums, and then we'll move back to probably some other stuff. So as always, like and subscribe, and maybe see you next week. Just maybe. Peace out.